Namaste, welcome. Such a pleasure to be here with you. I recently wrote this article on jealousy and the grips of jealousy, so I wanted to bring that to a Facebook Live and kind of talk about how we can get out of that grip and into more joy and bliss in our lives. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Willow Brown. I'm the CEO and founder of Yin Wellness. We're a company that helps women around the world with their health, their sexuality, their hormones, all of that good stuff that's going on inside so that the outer world can reflect very positively. So I wanted to dive in with you today about the grips of jealousy because I myself struggle with envy and jealousy. You know, when I tell people that, they're like, what do you have to be jealous of? Like, what do you have everything that you would possibly want. And even in that state, you know, it's just such a human emotion, you know, that feeling of jealousy or envy. It's just such a human state of being. And so first of all, I just want to say to you, if you do suffer from that mental affliction, then it's normal, so don't feel bad. And also, you're not alone, so you're in good company. And so I've been diving really deep with this emotion and just trying to unpack it and really get down to the roots of it. So if you're watching this live and anything that I say really resonates with you or makes a lot of sense or is a big aha for you, click the like button so that I can see that you're catching on and you're with me. And then if you're watching this as a replay, if there's anyone that you know, any of your friends who you know struggle with this emotion as well, with envy and with jealousy, then you can tag them in the comments below and then they will be able to watch the replay. If you are here live, if you're hopping on live, you know, let me know where you're watching from. I always like to know where people are coming from as well. And so now just like diving into that emotion of jealousy, that emotion of envy. You know, according to Merriam-Webster's definition, the definition of jealousy is it's a disposition, an attitude, or a feeling. So a disposition, an attitude, or a feeling, what that really means is that it's a belief. It's a concept or a story that you have created about a certain situation that, here's an example, that it was easier for that person to attain the same thing that you've been working so hard to attain, or that they don't deserve it as much as you deserve it. So those are all just beliefs that lead us into that state of like, jealousy, which is no fun and no bueno. So just looking at our beliefs and looking at how we have constant judgment around what we like and what we don't like and what we think is right and what we think is wrong. Hi Kendra, welcome. And you know, when we have these judgments on what we're looking at, it basically takes us out of our center, takes us out of ourself, and it creates this duality in our minds and in our hearts. And so when we're living in that dualistic realm, that is basically where human suffering stems from, because it's a belief or a judgment on something that otherwise is really neither this or that, but it's whatever glasses we put on that makes us think that it is good or that it is bad. And so I'll guide you through a simple meditation. I'll simplify it even more. I led a yoga class through this morning, but I'll take it to an even shorter version of what we did today so that you can really get a sense and an experience of these dualities that we live in constantly and what it means to suspend the duality and rise above. So right now, just go ahead, and if you want to, you can close your eyes. You can keep them open, it's fine. I like to close my eyes because it helps me just drop in and be a little bit more present to what I'm thinking and feeling. So I want you to start by thinking of somebody, think of a person that you really, really like, Like you just love being around them, you love hanging out with them. Imagine that you are with them now and you're doing something that you guys really love to do together. And as you think about this, just notice how that feels in your body. Notice what happens around the vibration of your heart. And notice how your cellular body sort of expands and opens so that it could even receive more of this joyful person that you love to hang out with and what you love to do together. And now, just take a deep breath out and clear and just let that go. Now think of a person that you really don't like. And if you're having a hard time thinking of someone, for many people who might watch my channel, the President of our United States might be someone that would work for you. So if you can't think of anyone else, maybe think of that person and just think about them. And notice what happens to the energy around your heart. Notice what happens to the expansion and the vibration of your heart. And then think about something that you really don't like to do. Could be the dishes or paying bills, something that you just, you don't like doing it. And notice how that changes your vibration and your energy. And now see if you can take your consciousness and just drop it back from the frontal brain, where you can really only have a very small amount of, you can really only hold a very small amount of information in that frontal brain, and just let your consciousness drop back to your hind brain, to the back of your head, to your occiput. And as your consciousness drops back there, then allow your consciousness to rise up above you, maybe about 6 feet above your physical body. And as your consciousness rises up above you, it looks down on you from above. And just imagine your consciousness is now watching you kind of vacillate between the person that you like and the person that you don't like. And notice how that kind of pulls the physical body back and forth in this little ping pong kind of dance. And as you are watching from above, see if you can hold those two things, the person that you really like and the person that you really don't like. See if you can hold them in the same space and release your feelings around liking them or not liking them. And just notice what happens to your cells, notice what happens to your body, the energy around your heart when you rise above and you suspend your judgments, you suspend your beliefs around what you think is good and what you think is bad. And so with that more spaciousness around your heart, around your mind, and all the cells in your body, you can feel a physical difference. You can actually tell that there is something changing inside of you as you take away the lens of I like it or I don't like it. And so a new set of glasses can come into your vision and into your view when you rise above all the things that you do throughout your day where you're like, it's good, no, it's not good, I like it, I don't like it. So play with that today as you carry on throughout your day. See if you can catch yourself. You know, I've spent days at a time with a little rubber band around my wrist, and every time I have a belief like this, I snap my rubber band to remind myself. And we do this all day long, all of us. We are trained to do it, so it's no wonder that we're so good at it. So see if you can step back and train your brain a little bit differently and start to look at life in a slightly different view. Coming back to jealousy, you know, these beliefs that we have, they could be jealousy, it could be anger, it could be frustration, it could be irritability or resentment, you know, all of these different beliefs that limit you from stepping into that place of pureness, that place where it just is what it is, and there's more acceptance in that. As you accept what is, your heart opens to receive more. And so jealousy in itself is really just a story that you've created around a certain person or a certain situation. So see if you can step back away from that story and start to look at it a little differently. I also like to think of jealousy as like a beautiful golden arrow that is pointing you in the direction of what you truly, truly want. So if there's a woman in your life who has this amazing relationship, this incredible partner, and just like they're such an amazing power couple, and you feel jealous because of that, then just know that what that's showing you is it's an indicator that you truly want that as well. And you truly deserve to have that as well. And the more that you believe that you truly deserve to have that, the more that it will easily come to you in your life. So play with that, enjoy that, and it is so important. We're really at this precipice right now of women breaking through, speaking up, showing up, and we need to support each other in all ways that we possibly can. So if you notice that you have jealousy toward another woman, I encourage you to go very deep into that feeling and unpack it and unwrap it and see what's underneath it, truly underneath it, and then heal and mend that wound that's inside of you that's creating that reaction of jealousy. We have an incredible retreat coming up where we're going to have this incredible group of women supporting other women. It's a yoga and sacred sexuality retreat, and that's happening on the East Coast. So I'll post a link for all the details for that for those of you who want to come and who are over on the East Coast or who want to fly over there and join us. It's going to be a powerful retreat not to be missed. And the other thing that we're doing to help move this movement of women rising up and coming into their power and stepping away from doubt and fear and jealousy and into just grace and gratitude and bounty. Another thing that we're doing is we're starting a book club. So it's called Santa Cruz Sex Ed Book Club. And it's actually for young women. It's for teen girls and their moms. Anyone can participate in this book club. You don't have to be a teen. You don't have to have a teen girl. But if you know anyone who wants to participate and learn more about their sexuality and learn more about their body from a holistic perspective and get the tools and gain the information that they really need to move into their adulthood and their sexuality in a way that's really strong and empowered, then go ahead and email me. I'll put my email link at the bottom as well, and we will add you to that registration. We're going to go through several different books. We're going to have discussions after we read, and I'm really excited. This is a free offering, so anyone around the world, you don't have to be in Santa Cruz for this, because we'll have Zoom links and all of that, so people can tune in from far away as well. So if you're interested in that, email me. Otherwise, check out the link for our retreat, and as always, just take really good care of yourself and be gentle with yourself. If you're up against jealousy, if you're up against anger, if you're up against fear, it just means that you're in a human body. So keep unpacking those beliefs and rising up above more and more into that place the all-pervading oneness. You know, that's what prana is, or chi, or energy, life force. It really is that all-pervading oneness where there is no separation. So one woman's success is also your success as a woman. And for men too, same thing. A man's success is also your success. So you want to start to give props and encouragement and acknowledge the people that you really see, you know, creating what they want out of their lives. Acknowledge them for that, and then that will come to you so much more easily and readily. All right, sending you tons of love and all my light and angels. Namaste.